it's not about it's not about any structure. It's about Scotland's 1,000-year connection with Europe. So I'm looking forward within the next few years or months or days to Nicola Sturgeon being in a position to compose a Lubeck letter saying, look, there's been a change. We're back in charge and we intend to re-establish our 1,000-year connection with Europe. Indy2 or new Indy, as I've got to learn to call it apparently, back to the top of the agenda. And in its essence, it is of course about that 1,000-year connection. But it's about something more important. It's about the nature of Scotland and its place within this disunited kingdom. If you remember back to 2014, and I have an occasional thought about it, believe me, if you remember back to the last days, the desperate days for the Unionist forces in the September 2014 referendum, when all of a sudden everything became possible. Scotland didn't have to leave the United Kingdom, it could lead the United Kingdom. Scotland was going to have the most powerful parliament evolved in the entire world. That in the legislative statute of Westminster there was going to be an instrument which made it impossible for Westminster to override the wishes of the Scottish Parliament and the Scottish people. That was encapsulated in the vow that was made to Scotland. Well, where's your vow now, is the question that we should be asking. Scotland's interests can be overridden, swept aside, ignored, disregarded on something as fundamental as the constitutional relationship with Europe. Then what issue wouldn't Scotland be trampled underfoot upon in the political spectrum? That's the importance of the Brexit debate. The important is the divergent views of Scotland and the UK and the dismissive attitude of Theresa May's government to the promises, the commitments, the undertakings, the vow that was made to Scotland back in September 14. But then, folks, there's another underlying reason, and I've just had official confirmation that this is the biggest rally held in Ellon in the 21st century. One of the old Murphys said there wasn't a rally in Ellon in 1926. So this demonstration of interest is about something even more fundamental. Because it's not just about Scotland's 1,000-year connection with Europe. It's not just about the undemocratic override of Westminster with regard to Scotland and the Scottish people. It's also about a vision of two societies which is opening up, and the choice that each and every one of us will shortly have to make. We know where Britain is going under the hard Brexit Tories. We know how Theresa May rushed across the Atlantic to hold hands in the White House lawn with Donald Trump. We know exactly the perspective that's opening up. And incidentally, as was rightly said by Tony, Scotland is England's second biggest export market. If Theresa May is willing to fly across the Atlantic to fawn to Donald Trump, perhaps she should be coming up to Scotland to be obsequious to Nicola Sturgeon. Since America's in jeopardy with protectionism, and the Netherlands, France and Germany are number 3, 4 and 5, and they look pretty dodgy at the present moment. So don't believe about any of this nonsense about customs posts and hard border. If there's a frictionless border in Ireland, there'll be a frictionless border in the Tweed as well. The vision of the two societies is fundamentally important. We know the direction of politics in Trumpian Britain. We know that they'll fawn to Trump at every iota. They'll reverse their foreign policy. They'll reverse their social policy. They'll do any deal whatsoever. They'll make the Atlantic trade agreement looked like nothing. This deal that Donald Trump will demand from Theresa May to sign a precious deal when everything else is in jeopardy. So that vision of Trumpian Britain is the one we'll contrast with a European Scotland. A Scotland re-avowing, and I choose the word advisedly, its 1,000-year connection with Europe. A Scotland which wants to move in a different social direction. A Scotland which values all of its people. A Scotland which stays true and faithful to the vision of Jimmy Reid and to Robert Burns, that a man's a man and a woman's a woman for all that. If we place these two different visions before the Scottish people in the days, weeks, months and years ahead, and as this matter comes to the crunch once again, and if we take this banner from the referendum of 2014 and lift again that tattered flag and bring it to the fore once again as we're doing in Ellon this afternoon, then no amount of last-minute promises, no amount of last-minute vows, no amount of hand-holding between Theresa May and Donald Trump or between the Labour establishment and the Tory party will separate Scotland from our destiny as an independent Scotland, economically prosperous, socially just, and part of the mainstream of the European continent where we belong. Now, just before I have a personal shot in this shoot, as Member of Parliament for Gordon, I've been waiting my opportunity for an excuse to have a slide down. But I think symbolically that would not be the right thing to do. I was going to come in today astride a 1250cc bike, but I've been off in no wheel for the last week. Indeed, I've risen from my sick bed like Lazarus. Only the Bikers for Independence and the fact that folk are here from Ayrshire could have given me the incentive to come down in my offy no-wheel state from Strickland to see you all here today. I was watching that massive demonstration of support in Ellon High Street today outside my office. So we live in an environment where there is a surfeit of unionist propaganda, where the establishment at Westminster, the establishment media and its running dogs will do everything possible to try and belittle, to try and isolate the independence movement. And even when we have the strength for the social media, even when we have the national paper and how much we could have done with the national paper back in September 2014. And even when we know that our message will be the one that commands the hearts and minds of the Scottish people, it is very easy to feel isolated against that barrage of union propaganda. And therefore it is important, it is vital, it is worth getting out of bed to come and see and address a congregation and an address and a celebration and a demonstration like the one we see here in Ellon today. Because you need to look around and see our strength. It's not the strength of the establishment. It's not the strength of the establishment media. It's the strength of people in Scotland, the ordinary, common, working people in Scotland who are the people who have arisen and said we're going to chart a new future for ourselves and our families. I spoke today from a girl from Germany who stopped by to see the parade, and she was asking what it was about. And I explained the context of the demonstration. And she said, well, I can tell you that I'm right with you and every other European national in Scotland thinking about the security and the lives of the Things have changed. Scotland has changed. And together we'll go forward and take this country to freedom. Thank you very much indeed.